Season of the Wish. Nostos. Sweet lifetime apace was ebbing from him, sorrowing for home return. Aramis anchored her ketch on the shadowed side of an asteroid and cut the engines. She gazed out the viewport at a wrecked House of Wolves ketch lying half buried under the rubble of the tangled shore. Her reverie was broken by Kylaxis, her lieutenant. "Aramis, Kell, your plan is working," the Vandal chittered gleefully. "A reef patrol is inbound, sweeping for nests. If we board them quickly, we can take the ship intact." "No," Aramis replied, still gazing out the viewport. "Let them pass." "It's a Corsair patrol vessel," Kylaxis insisted, his chitters staccato with frustration. "Even a scrap, it's worth—" "Let them pass!" Aramis thundered, whirling to face the Vandal. "The time of the ship-stealer has gone. All that matters now," Aramis said, "is where we are when the end arrives." The Kell of Darkness activated her transmat, leaving a frustrated Kylaxis alone on the bridge. Aramis rematerialized in the wrecked House of Wolves ketch. The walls of the ship were pitted by bullet holes and desiccated hive growths. Only Hive and Lightbearers had dared to enter it since it was shot down during the Reef Wars. She shook her head. What a waste. She stepped over Thrall and Acolyte corpses, picking her way carefully to the ship's navigation. Once inside, she opened an access panel and pulled out a centuries-old data core. She sifted through the archives until she found it, a detailed map of Reese, the Elixni homeworld. It was the same map that Aramis's mate, Athris, had followed out of Sol. It even included the habitable zones she'd tabbed as potential landing sites. By now, Athris might be Kell of her own settlement, living happily alongside their grown hatchlings. Or they might all be long dead. In truth, Aramis hadn't wondered at either possibility for decades. But ever since she saw the Witness disappear into its portal, Aramis could think of little else. All her prior aspirations were made suddenly small. Elixni's solidarity, revenge against the Traveller, enmity with the humans, they were all irrelevant. If a second whirlwind was her fate, Aramis would suffer it as she had the first, with Athris by her side.